There we go. Now my mic's working. That was some dumb... For some reason, my computer just likes to refuse that my mic exists. It's like, this is a USB incompatible device, even though it's right fucking here. But hey, Foxanne, hopefully you're having a good one. I haven't seen you in a bit, because I streamed on different days, or you've been busy and such. But I hope you've been having a good one. Yes, I was speaking a lot. None of it went through, but... Yo, you got Furina! Nice going, Foxanne. Nice fucking job. You got... I respect that. I'm still saving up for my girls, you know. Navia, Arlecchino, and Clorind. Assuming Arlecchino's going to be playable. Yeah, next up, Navia. Well, at least you've got a patch to, I don't know, save up for her. We got the drip marketing for her. And they also drip marketed that other girl, like Chevalier, who has a gun. So, we're getting a gun character. She's probably going to be like sword or polearm, though. Like how Mika has a crossbow but is spear. I got an entire second phase and rest of phase 1. Yeah, exactly. You've got until roughly the 20th of December, so about 36, 37 days, I think that is. And if you did your dailies every day, you would at least, what's this? Maths. I think you get about 2,000, just over 2,000 primos just from that. And that doesn't include, of course, events and other stuff like exploration and quests, etc., etc. You've got plenty of stuff to save up with, which is always good. But as I was saying, yes, today we're going to be doing Furina's story. Last stream, I did the 4.2 main story, which was really good, and I'm looking forward to where Furina's story is going from here after what happened there. There will be spoilers for the 4.2 Archon quest, Act 5, just because I think this character story takes place afterwards, so there's gonna be stories. I might use like a little bit of Christmas money to get us. Yeah, that's literally what I was joking. I was like, oh, Navina's gonna be my Christmas gift, I guess. Because if she's going out near Christmas, then it's pretty much a Christmas gift. Okay, you've already seen 4.2 quest. That's all good. Here I am. Let me quickly go over to Genshin then. Where is Genshin? There it is. Turn on the game audio. Here I was exploring because the best way... I like doing the daily quests by getting chests, because you get like an extra 20 primos, which is very schwanky. But let's go do that. Oh my god, look how many quests I have now. Like, Jesus Christ. That's so much. But we're just gonna do this. To yesterday. I'll probably also be doing the continuation of the... Oh, what's it? The... Ozdan, like, Nazareth, whatever the hell. I want Navia, like, a lot. She's probably the one Geo character other than Ningguang that I want. I mean, she's the only other female one, so... That... I love Ito's gameplay, and I love Ito, but he's a man, and I don't pull for men on my main account. Zhao doesn't count. Zhao is my son. He doesn't count. I haven't seen a weapon. I don't know if they've... If it's a leak, I haven't seen it, because, I don't want to get banned. But if they've, like, drip marketed it, that would be cool. Let's actually... Fuck it. Let's check the Genshin Twitter and see what's up. Genshin Twitter. Best not play any audio anywhere. The Orichis Mechanis Cardinal, whatever the fuck. Tools update, a big whale. Yeah, you've got the girl with the gun, you got Navia with an umbrella. But there's no weapon here? Let's just look up Navia weapon. Maybe it was on the Hoyo post thing. Oh no, it is a leak. There's no official release for it yet, so I'll keep that quiet. I'll not look at it yet, just so I don't get banned on stream. Navia weapon reveal? I don't know. No, it just says leak, so I don't want to look at that. I don't want to speak about that, so I don't get fucking permaban. Well, I'll just assume it's gonna be cool because it's Navia, and Navia is cool, so yes.
Hey, Catherine, it's us. Got any new commissions? Specifically one with a huge Morita?
Person who showed it, to me, it seemed official. Yeah, some people do really good editing. I'll say it is bloody awesome. I hope it is, because I don't want Navia to be a Dea situation of having a 10 out of 10 like character design, but then just being like bad. I still want Dea, but my god, I hope that it's not a Dea situation again. So that'll be rough. The more lucrative, the better.
Quality work and speedy results. Choose Paimon and the Traveler.
Yes.
It's always a pleasure to see our two most avid adventurers again. Looking for the next challenge, I see.
Indeed.
Actually, we do in fact have a rather urgent commission that is still open. Having read the details, however, I don't believe you'd consider it to be lucrative.
Don't worry about that. We were just kidding.
My
So
For
what's the
You page
situation?
full of leaks and now. Yeah, a lot of the
To
people
put
who
it
do that though
simply,
tend to hide
the
their
requester is
UID,
looking
unlike
for a
me where it's in
temporary
the bottom
replacement
right.
actress for their musical.
So
The
it's
original
very
cast
easy to
member
ban
ran
my
into some
account if
issues and is
I
currently
spoke about
unable to
leaks.
perform the role. But the troupe has also been experiencing some financial difficulties, so unfortunately they cannot afford to pay the replacement actress.
That does sound like a tricky situation. So basically they're looking for a volunteer?
I'm being
That's
made
right.
to see the leaks.
Our
They're right
adventurers
there.
reached out to many
I
actresses,
didn't have a choice.
but none of them were willing to take the job. There are only a few days left until the performance. If they can't find someone in time, they'll probably have to postpone the show. And delays tend to create all sorts of new problems.
Got it. Oh, this one's a doozy. What do you think, Traveler? Any ideas? Even if we took the commission, neither of us have any experience starring in musicals.
I mean, I'm
If you're interested in
I'm
helping,
not good at
why
singing
not
or
start by
dancing,
having a
but
chat with
it's
the
funny.
requester? He's right over there. Maybe you
Oh,
can't fill the
I've
role
never
yourself,
felt so good.
but you might be able to help him figure out another solution.
Maybe
Maybe there's something he hasn't thought.
one way to phrase
It's that
it.
guy, huh?
Oh.
No wonder. He looks like he just ate a sour lemon. Paimon approved.
I've only got to wait a month though, pretty much,
Hello
and
there.
I
Are
can
you the guy looking
get
for a
her
new
because I
actress?
will be pulling for her, so
Wait,
I'll be fine.
I know you two. Are you really willing to act in my
It's ways
musical?
very true. I'm getting the gay vibes. It's
Wow,
strong.
sounds like we're pretty famous in Fontaine already. But to answer your question, neither of us have any experience in musicals. But we heard that you're in a bit of a bind, so we figured we could at least try to help
Put
you think of a
Paimon on
solution.
stage. She
I
could be a
see.
singer.
It's okay.
You can try.
I knew that asking for a
Much
volunteer was a long shot. If we can't find someone to step in,
Oops, I clicked
that's
bottom.
the thing. We're not some high-profile theater troupe.
Ah.
All our sets and props are very crude. We're grateful enough just if we had a way
Huh.
to make this profitable.
Disband? You're still
Aw.
I guess the lady at the Adventurers Guild didn't one last
Damn.
show. And after nobody wants things to just fizzle out. Yeah. The leading lady, in fact.
Huh.
She's been dealing with a chronic illness ever since childhood.
Oh.
And unfortunately,
Was
it's
it
flared up again
Elazar? But I
recently.
thought Elazar was
The show
gone.
just won't be the same without her. But for every
got it. We have a clearer picture now.
Can we just like call up Nilu?
Let's see if we can come up with any ideas.
True, they literally are. That it
Uh,
would just be like white
what
noise.
if we sponsored the
Like
show?
Paimon would like
Traveler,
sing, and all the
how much
dogs
more
would
anything?
start screaming. I've got 15 million more on me.
Please, there's
Oh.
no need to go that far.
I'm sure I could give
wouldn't
you
feel
like
right asking such a huge
100,000.
favor.
That's...
And I can't promise that we'd ever be able to pay you back.
Dude, there's literally a chest, like, north from here. There's literally a chest in this city that's, like, north from here that has 200,000 Mora in it. Just go grab that.
Good point. If the actress just goes through the motions for the Mora, that's not exactly rescuing the show. We should find someone who will put on the best performance possible.
Nilo.
Oh, wait!
Eula.
What about... you know who? That's how you know we're the best of partners. Anyway, she
Nilo,
should have all the
or
free time in the
Eula.
world right now. She's really good
Raiden.
at performing, and she was once super popular with the crowd. Performing in a musical should be a piece of cake for her.
I don't think getting someone who got the death penalty is the best
Who are you
idea.
thinking of? Sounds like
I gotta
someone
say,
famous.
I gotta say though, I do want Furina's weapon. I can't side. I don't think you should go for Furina's weapon. I think Furina's like arguably best or second best weapon is the new fishing weapon for this region. Because they finally released a 4-star HP sword. Let me quickly check. Oh no, it's Festering Desire, Wolf Fang, which I think are both event. And then, yeah. Blue Sundre Ferryman, which is a fishing. You get it by fishing. Which I need to get because I like getting the fishing weapons. Also, apparently, Wolf Fang from the Battle Pass is good. Furina's pretty good, to be fair. Especially if you use the Fontaine characters with her. Because of her whole, like, take damage heal.
Nope. Paimon doesn't actually know if she's performed on stage.
You're not wrong there. She has actually performed in but even if she's no longer the Hydro Archon, she's still an idol to many people in Fontaine, including myself.
Wait, but wasn't she meant to
think
die?
maybe Furina might feel a bit out of place in an amateur troupe. Well, yeah. Fair enough. I mean, if she was actually willing to, I'm sure everyone in our troupe has probably dreamt of performing on stage
My
with her one
Furina
day.
is just running my Traveler's weapon for now.
Of course.
Traveler,
it all depends
you
on
no
whether she's
longer
interested.
needed. I've got the
She might
better
consider
main
this opportunity beneath her.
No point in stressing about that. Besides, things are different now. There's no reason for her to
Exactly,
be all high
she's
and mighty
literally just
anymore.
human.
Thank you for
She's
your
just
help.
vibing.
I guess I'll just stay here and wait for the good news.
Wait, where does Furina actually live nowadays? She used to live in luxury at the Palais
She lives in a
Mermonia, but
She's homeless.
moved out.
She's
right?
like, why are half of the Archons homeless? Well, almost half. Like, Raiden, Zhongli, and Nahida have a house, but Venti and now Furina are just homeless. Furina's probably got a house, but...
As it happens, I have her current address here.
What do you have her
I can
address?
provide it to you.
You can just... Catherine's a robot, but... to be fair, Catherine is literally a Fatui puppet, so makes sense why she has that info. Listen, Traveler, I know you're 70 and can become level 50. Furina gets the seat.
I came over when things were starting to sound more promising. I thought I should be at the ready. It is my duty to support
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Well,
ma'am.
now that we've got the address, whoop.
Let's go find her. The Little Oceanid. Oh yeah, I forget, because everyone in Fontaine was actually an Oceanid, which makes me hate everyone in Fontaine besides Chlorinde and Navia, because they are hot. Water can become any shape. The Oceanid boss in this game is by far the worst boss, because it's just so boring and takes so much time, because you kill the enemies in like one hit, and then it floats about going... losing your foothold or whatever the hell. I'm over leveling. I'm over here leveling up and ascending while my fish was pacing waiting to become level 70. Just sitting there like,
Did
eventually
Catherine
they'll
really give us the
remember
right
I'm here.
address? She lives... Not that there's anything wrong with this place. It's just, a bit of a step down from the Palais Mermonia.
Paimon, I have 15 million more on hand and we're homeless, so... I don't think you can really mock someone else's living conditions.
You know,
It's common courtesy to make sure the homeowner isn't in earshot when you're
Wow.
denigrating their abode.
Furina sounds fucking depressed. She sounds like Lynette now, I just realized. Now that she doesn't have to pretend. Oh my god, wait. If this is how Furina actually is, I think Furina has just become a better character now. I hated doing Oceanid bod. Yes, I hate doing Oceanid because on my both this account and my America account, I've had to do it for both Zingshu and Barbara, which is just ugh.
Okay, when did popping out of thin air become all the rage? First Catherine and now you?
I was just out on a shopping trip. I ran out of macaroni, so I went to grab a few more bags. I used to have a much wider range of choices when it came to food. But now I'm finding that simple, traditional home cooking can be quite delicious too. Not at all. As long as you have different kinds of
fair,
sauces
she's
in,
used to
you can have
fancy food, so
macaroni
any
and
food is
tomato sauce
different.
1 week, macaroni and bolognese.
Oh, sounds like you're really struggling to cope.
Hope.
How rude! Questioning my cooking skills. The audacity. It's not like I have a very eventful life these days.
Oh, it's me.
Actually, I barely leave the house.
The,
So I
okay,
don't see
now
how it's
Furina.
unusual that my meals are a little simpler now too.
Every person who's playing this game is just going to be relating to Furina now. Like, barely leave the house, basic meals because we can't cook anything.
Besides, I'm sure I could master dishes like La Lettre Fossilor or Blubber Profiteroles in no
No,
time.
don't kill the
if
seal.
I felt so inclined.
I'm going to dread doing it for Zingshu when I get around to leveling up for my Hoot Out. Yeah, no. And Zingshu, well, I guess if you're going to do Zingshu in the future, you might as well go collect all the silk flowers that are in Leeway if you ever need to get the glaze lilies, because they're all there and it takes like 5 minutes to get
you
them
don't know
all.
how to cook.
Ah!
Not yet, maybe, but...
Well,
Anyway,
it seems like the
what
Raiden
are you
Raiden
even
Shogun
doing
isn't
here?
the only one who
I
can't
do
cook.
hope you didn't come here just to ogle at my fall from grace.
Ha! Poor! Oh, you have 107. Nice! That was like me for you, like, got like all 100 and something dandelions
Let me
before
first
she
be
even
clear that
got
I'm
a
not taking
rerun.
guests at this time.
I had it like 2
so
months
if
before
you're
her
just here
rerun.
to clown around, then please be on your way.
Sorry, we're sorry. Please don't be
Yeah.
mad. Yeah, exactly. What the traveler said. Paimon wasn't trying to make
I was
fun of
grounding them when I wasn't leveling her. Ah, fair.
you. Hang on a sec. You weren't exactly holding back either.
Yeah, exactly.
My help? Well, maybe you're forgetting that I'm no longer the mighty Hydro Archon. I don't even have a vision, you know.
Yeah, I don't get how Furina is a playable character because... Well, actually, no. Furina being a playable character makes sense because Furina doesn't actually do anything. It's all her minions, which are just Hydro Spirits, which aren't even connected to her. They're just random Hydro Spirits. It's kind of like Topaz and Numby in Star Rail, where Numby does all the work. And Topaz just sort of shoots people occasionally. I gotta say, I hate doing Kuta's boss. I dread it. It's my least favorite part of ascending her. Oh, yeah, no. I've had to kill that guy God knows how many times for, who's it? Zhao, and I think another character. Maybe even 2 more characters needed the Geo Vishap.
Don't worry, it's
But
not that serious.
I could
It's
nuke
just
him
very
quite easily,
specific,
so
and you're
I
the
never
one
really
with
had that
the
much
power to
issue.
help.
His big blast thing's annoying, but I always had Noelle, so Noelle would just make it hit itself.
Oh? Well, if that's the case, then fine. I'll spare you the So tell me, what specifically makes this matter so specific?
Boom! You tell Furina about the troops plan.
I see. I knew you couldn't have come all this way just to amuse yourselves
Oh, I
at
thought
my
I'd
expense.
just try and get my friend me help, because I tend to struggle, that's fair.
After all, I was once the
God,
brightest
doing,
star in all of
oh, that's
Fontaine,
nice.
well versed in all the various performing arts. A mere musical is well within my capabilities.
Yeah, she's probably forced to do many of that for, what, 500 years. On my America account with Yoimiya, doing Age to Her was a nightmare this week because he's, of course, Pyro this week, meaning I can't use Yoimiya, who is my only main DPS. Well, no. My only 2 main DPSs leveled up currently on my America account is Diluc and Yoimiya, who are both Pyro. Which is just like, come on! You could have chosen any other element this week. I did kill him, though, eventually, because I whittled him down with just Diluc, Xingqiu, Fischl. Because Fischl, Xingqiu would, of course, be doing max damage, and then Diluc's physical damage was enough, I guess. You saying Yoimiya reminded me of a Pyro League.
But given
even though you've got a
the
Hu Tao on a
present
different account.
circumstances,
How come? It sounds like this would be a breeze for you.
Yeah, I know you've mentioned, but like 90% of your accounts is just because you pulled a character and then you've gone, yeah, this account's now based around this character.
True, but I have made a decision to retire from the stage. Although I am no longer required to play the role of the
Sure,
Hydro
throw it at
Archon,
me, Foxanne.
the time I spent inhabiting that character has left an indelible mark on me. Centuries of pretending to be a different person changes you completely. I'm not the same person I once. Of course, that can't be undone now.
What's done is done.
It's too late, and I have no intention of reinventing myself all over again.
I gone back on that account during the anniversary because Hu Tao on 13 Pity, and I got Tainari. Your 3rd Tainari, Jesus.
But at least I can say that I no longer desire to play any
In
new roles.
Genshin, I've yet, in both my accounts, my America and main... No, sorry, that's wrong. On my America account, I got Mona, and I already have Mona on my main account, so that's my first, like, duplicate, I guess, between accounts.
Paimon can understand.
However, in Star Rail, I do have 2 Claras.
But this is just a one-off part to fill in for someone who's sick. Surely that's okay.
Whether it's a one-off or not, it's a boundary that I've committed to no longer cross. If I make an exception to the rule now, I'm just leaving a back door for myself,
my Dendro account,
which would be the same as not having a boundary in the first place. So I'm not going to perform, and that is that.
Okay, guess there's no
it's
convincing
always
you.
him.
Well,
The fucking
is there anything
dog
else
boy.
we can do to help out the troupe? Otherwise, they'll just... Do you know any other actors who might be interested in the role?
Eula.
Nope.
Short and to the point.
I've never been great at maintaining relationships. Besides, anyone I've ever worked with probably couldn't wait to get rid of me.
The one time I lost to someone other than Tainari.
Since I'm just an ordinary person now, they'll probably just laugh in my face if I go asking them for help.
What's wrong with you?
Look,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry I drew a line in the sand without thinking about every possible grain on the other side.
Well, is there anything else we can do? This performance
You
really means a
you
lot
got
to the
Diluc.
guy we're
Yeah,
working for.
my first character I lost to 50-52 on my main was Chi-Chi. And on my America account, it was Diluc. Because I lost to Diluc on the... I forget what banner it was. I don't think it was Yoimiya. Because I used Diluc for a while before I got Yoimiya. But I think I lost 50-50 and then on a different banner. And then I just got Yoimiya. I like Mila. Yeah, same thing. Diluc's face is just awful. They really did not do his face well.
Have I not made myself clear? You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't want this job, nor do I know of
Yeah, he's
anyone
got
else
like
who
the
would.
frog face. It's weird.
Sorry. I didn't mean for that to sound so harsh. I wish I could help, really. But if I thought I had the answer to this problem, I would have said so by
really,
now.
they do. Like, some of
It's
the old
alright,
models
Furina.
definitely need some
Paimon
updates.
just wanted to make sure we tried everything.
His face is just
everyone in
knotted.
the troupe will be so disappointed. Yeah, I guess that's all we can do now.
Toodaloo to you, too.
Aw, she's scared of messing up. And being judged now. To be fair, 500 years of faking your persona probably would do that to a person. Can I knock on a door? Hey, yo, Furina, where the drugs at? Furina, I think Raiden wants to hang out. Let Raiden in, Furina. She heard that you're a shut-in like her and she wants friends. Let Raiden in. I'm a normal Archon, trust me. Let me in. Why can't you just climb on the door?
Go.
500 years to lose to someone who's only been there for like a month or two.
It's too bad, but we have to respect Furina's decision. Maybe the thought
I've
of
seen so many
performing
people do
brings up too many
fan-made
painful
rebuilds.
memories
Why can't Hoyo
now.
do it? Because, oh no, they're too lazy. I mean, they haven't buffed Daya either, so I'm still mad about that.
Huh? What's going on? Are they arguing?
Probably. Why is Catherine here?
That's besides the point. I'll ask you again. Why did
Oh,
you start
she's
looking
back.
for a replacement with...
You didn't need to say it. We've known each other for how
Aw.
long now?
And that gives you the right to make a decision?
Uh-oh.
Shortly after you left, the troop's lead actress came. Excuse me, but can you both take a moment?
Sorry. I was just dealing with a little misunderstanding.
Not build
So,
kit. I've seen so
how
many
did your
parts of it. I
conversation
love
with
when
Furina
they
go?
do with her guilt not so good. Yeah, her kit. People, if I do get Daya, I don't care. I'm triple crowning her. Daya's design and character and everything about her, minus her kit, is like a 10 out of 10. Fuck it, it's like a 20 out of 10. But they
Sadly,
just...
it's a no from her.
I'm still
We
gonna do
tried
it.
to
I don't
persuade
care.
her, but she wasn't having it. She doesn't want to play the role for personal reasons.
I see. Well, circumstances have changed a little, so maybe that's not such bad
that
news
is
after all.
the worst things about Daya's stuff is that her burst cancels if you jump, which is really annoying, and also the fact that her burst doesn't trigger like normal attack stuff. So like you don't get the Zingshu swords and you don't get the Yelane like dice pulse. All they would need to do is just make it so that each punch on Daya's burst counts as a normal attack. And then you could Yujin would synergize, Zingshu would synergize, Yelane would synergize, Beidou would synergize, Raiden would synergize. Like, that's all they need to do, but they just can't be bothered to buff her.
You see,
They just went,
our
she's
leading
standard
lady has
and
just
left,
informed
which
me
is
that
so
she's
sad.
well enough to make it to the show after all. Staging the musical with the full original cast was always the dream, of course.
Her ult also can get, like, cancelled if you accidentally go down, like, a tiny ledge. Exactly, yeah. They instead of making that... I feel like it would have definitely been better if Daya's burst was more like Raiden's or Zhao's, where you transform, and then they just... Like, that would be awesome! If Daya's burst transformed her, like, into that state, and then your normal attacks are instead the punches. That would be really cool! But no, they're cowards.
Oh, right. Sounds like everything worked itself out then.
So if you should have... Yeah, exactly. That would have been really nice, but... They're too lazy to rework it. But hey, they are giving us some quality of life improvements now, so... Copium, maybe? Yeah, exactly. Not the continuous burst. Hmm.
Yeah, she'd be livid. We'd get the scolding of a lifetime.
When you use a burst... Yeah, exactly.
Jeez, is Lady Furina really so harsh with
I
people?
feel like you would if you jumped.
Only joking. Calm down. Despite the fact that we failed to complete the commission, we were still racking.
Look, there's no point arguing with you about this anymore. This
Fair.
is the last chance we have, though. If you're ill... So, are you absolutely sure you'll be able to handle it?
Yes, I'm completely confident. I've been taking a new medication from the doctor, and it's working brilliantly. I'll definitely be able to tough it out until the performance day.
I feel like after the doctor, the Traveler should just get like a PTSD flashback to the Torre. Where Traveler's like, the doctor? Where?
I share everyone's desire to
Not
commemorate
again!
all our years as a troupe with a proper farewell show. So the last thing I want is to be left out.
That is perfectly valid. You don't want to be left out of your own final performance.
Every one of us thinks of
That
this
would
troupe
be
as their
cringe.
home, myself
I suppose
included.
Mara for once, just for pretty much finally exploring. Why Furina?
You're right. I'm sorry. I let myself get too worried about the show. I should have asked for
you
your
should have
permission
asked
first.
Be good person.
All's well that ends well. Sounds like the show will go on.
Yes, the show shall go on, Paimon.
Sure.
Where am I going? I'm just fucking off. Oh! Hello there.
Hey, how did you... I was just passing by because I realized I forgot a couple of items on my shopping list.
We are not even touching. I saw the perspective shot. Our arms are not long. Unless Traveler can grow his arms, then we are not holding hands.
All right, I'm coming. No need to drag me.
On my map, I have all the Fontaine local legends pinned because I still got to do the
one
local
and all.
legends.
I
get
couldn't help but
achievements.
overhear your conversation just...
Furina? Didn't you say you were gonna take a rest at home? What are you doing here?
I was just ever so slightly concerned about the situation you mentioned. Yes, a teensy bit
Casually
concerned.
grows more
That's all.
arms.
When you
What
came
the
to talk
fuck?
with me earlier, I jumped right to explaining my position and said some strongly, and all before I even had a full grasp of the situation. I'm sorry, Paimon.
Oh, it's totally
Aw.
fine. Paimon didn't take any of that personally.
I think Paimon can't. Look at her eyes currently. There is not a brain behind there. It's just a void that consumes.
You really have a knack for asking
I mean,
the most
true, yeah, they
uncomfortable
are just
questions,
humans.
don't you?
That's the thing, though. I feel like they will never do it because it's not the kind of game, but they could totally make it so you could customize the Traveler, like complete customization, like change their height, their hair, and everything. And you could just justify it by being like, oh yeah, they're not human. They're from like, they're special god people, so they can just change their appearance. And I don't think anyone would argue.
I felt very sheepish, having had a change of heart after flatly
No
refusing
thoughts.
you.
Exactly, it's just an
And then,
empty
to make
void
matters
that
worse,
consumes food.
you caught me. But in any case, it sounds like the issue has already been resolved.
Yeah. When they said they were gonna ask for your help, I almost had a heart attack. I mean, how could we be worthy of having Lady Furina star in our show?
There's no need to think like that, and no need to keep addressing me as lady. Just Furina is fine. I was wondering, if this troupe is so important to all of you, why does it have to disband? If the difficulties are purely financial, then there must be a solution. You could put the shows on pause while you look for a sponsor, for everyone seems so devoted to the troupe.
We all want to believe that, but
I just
some
remembered
things
I
are
need to
just
find
beyond our
my
control.
cookbook. 1 second. Go ahead.
Everything's been going downhill ever since we
Literally,
lost our director.
Your lack of
She
brain
was
is
the
caught
heart
up.
and soul of our troupe. She kept us going.
Her name was O'Reilly, and she was the founder as well as the artistic director of our troupe.
What?
That's actually how I recognized these two. It was all thanks to their efforts that the true culprit was brought to... But still...
She was a loyal fan of your performances, Miss Furina. She rallied many people around her who were destitute or had lost their sense of purpose in life, and convinced them to join her troupe. She wrote her own scripts, acted on stage,
Wow.
and mentored each and every one of us. People loved our performances back then. We seemed to be going from straight...
And then...
Yeah. After that, none of us know anything about script writing, let alone how to handle the business side of things. We've been doing... It's agonizing. But ultimately...
Oh.
That's fair.
What a terrible waste. A gifted artist from humble beginnings who achieved so much and no doubt had much more to give. And then her life was... I suppose it's fair to say then that this final show, besides being your farewell to the stage, is also your final gift.
Yes, exactly.
Well, good thing I followed the Traveler here.
I
know what you're thinking, but I by no means plan to cross the boundary I've set for myself. I can, however, provide some artistic guidance from the vantage point of a highly experienced audience member, but only if you feel this is something.
Oh,
Aw.
most definitely. We'll take any guidance that you can give.
We unfortunately don't have any budget for a consultant, though.
I don't need any compensation. All I'd ask in return, if you're willing, is that you tell me some more about the life and work of your late director. Something I've begun to realize since my departure from the Opera Epiclese is that there's a lot you don't see when you observe every... The law only judges criminal behavior and does not weigh human emotion. The courts... What about all the unresolved emotions of the parties involved?
I've heard it can
What
bring
happens to
emotional
them?
catharsis, yes.
An interesting answer. But if you ask me, I think all emotion shall ultimately return home to the heart and slowly settle with the passage of time. Take, par exemple, how this troupe pines for their late director.
Example.
Things such as this I have never witnessed before, and so I should like to observe, perchance to understand.
Huh?
Still a fan of your old dramatic monologues then, huh? You just want to
Good
get
job,
back in
Favour.
on the action, don't
No. This is a completely different situation. Pearls before swine.
The name's not Swine, it's Pop.
Would you
Wow.
be willing to join me?
Yeah.
Come on, take a break from adventuring to listen to a story.
Thank
I'll
you
hang
all
out with
so
you,
much.
Furina.
Our director was a huge fan of Miss Furina's performances, as of course we all
I mean,
are.
I chose this
All
character
right,
story for a
follow
reason.
me. We'll go to our usual practice space. Please excuse the size. It's a little on the...
This could be like a fucking back alley. Oh, it's not a back alley. I can confirm that. Let's go for a walk through Fontaine. I actually don't know the layout of the city because I've always just like gone to the high part and glided down. There's no path just across the middle of the city. That seems a bit counterproductive. You literally have to go around the entire thing. That's annoying, but... Hey, I guess I didn't invent the city. There's the Aetherite. Can't forget that. Oh, Sumeru scholars here. Oh, interesting. No, Raiden! Raiden, stop climbing the doors. Just enter the buildings like a normal I'm back. Good thing you got your cookbook. Oh, you gave up. Fair, I guess.
Huh? Lady Furina?
What's Lady Furina doing here?
Hello all. Allow me to explain. As of today, Miss Furina will be supporting our production of The Little Oceanid in the role of artistic consultant. These two over here are the ones that made it possible. They kindly reached out to Miss Furina on our behalf. I'm sure they need no introduction. You
I am
bet.
Greg.
That was
You helped bring our director's murderer to justice.
Oh, please don't mention it. We're just
Don't
here to
forget
join in on the
Navia.
fun.
Navia was there as well. I was in my room and kitchen. No one. I need to bring it in for school tomorrow. Uh-oh.
So, you were saying the Little
Uh-oh.
Oceanid?
Yeah, that's the name of our final show. It's an unfinished script left behind by our director.
Are you sure it isn't like already in your bag?
One of our greatest regrets is that she never got to complete it. So, if we can bring it to the stage and make it a successful show, we can all take some solace in that.
Oh,
Wait, but
okay,
if it's not finished, then...
Yeah, we've been battling issues on every front, trying to realize this dream. The protagonist of the story is a young Oceanid who transforms herself into human form. Despite the protests of her family, she longed to live just like any other human. And sure enough, she found But one day, her true identity was exposed, and her world came
It's not in my
crashing
bag,
down
I only-
around her.
Oh, okay.
So
You
far,
just
so
carry things with,
good.
like, your bare
A classic
hands?
tale.
That's one of the issues we've been trying to deal with. Unfortunately, we need a proper ending so we can bring this musical to the stage. But
We still haven't decided between a happy ending,
Happy ending.
or a
Always
By
happy
true
ending.
to life, you mean the director's sudden
yeah, like they say. But then there's the question of whether we really want to use the stage to pass our raw pain onto the audience.
Exactly.
I think that's kind of what the
A
point
lot of the
music
time,
is.
people come to watch a show just hoping for some light entertainment. And one last thing. The first is Paulo, who plays the protagonist's lover. He's locked himself away to focus on... The other is Villemont, who plays the main antagonist. He did write to us, promising that he'll be there for the...
Although, now that we have Miss Furina helping us,
What opportunity?
maybe you're unaware.
Our director was
Damn.
constantly singing your praises.
Oh, stop. You're making me all flustered. Although, not in a bad way. I suspect the reason they're dragging their feet is that they have their doubts
Yeah,
about whether
true.
the show will really go ahead, considering all the
Pockets.
issues you've
I
been
need to bag
facing.
big things like books, or I want to bring stuff like my Switch and school so I have something to do for break and lunch. How do you not carry a bag to school every day? Like, it's a bag. It's convenient.
But one by one, all the obstacles are being removed.
I always have a backpack.
Now is
no
the
matter
time
where
to
I
rally
go.
the troops.
It's too
Makes
strong.
sense. Okay, priority number 1. Let's check in with Paulo and see where he's at with the ending. He went back to Poisson a few days ago. Said that staying in a friend's home might help him to relax
I
and
just don't
escape the
carry
feeling
big
of
things that I need a
isolation.
bag for. I guess it's fair.
I thought the last thing his friend would want right now would be to take visitors, given that Poisson was flooded not too long ago.
I always have a water bottle
But
with me.
I guess
so
it's the
that's probably
opposite.
Why I have a big
A
bag.
friend in need and all that.
Yeah, maybe he could use some company.
Friend in need is a friend indeed.
Poisson?
Wait. Oh, Poisson, where everyone flooded.
Nothing. I suppose my presence will... So, allons-y. To Poisson!
Alonzi? What does the Alonzi mean? What the fuck is Ozzy saying? You're a bit gay, my man. Just in the man... I don't know what that could be. Oh, fuck. Boobs. Oh, just in the... You're a bit gay, my man, just in the man boobs way. Ozzy? Is Ozzy... Ozzy's never okay. Also, I'm not gay or anything, but I want to marry Furina. You know, give her a little smoochy... I'm just gonna fucking... Let's just... I'm just gonna... There we go. Don't worry, Ozzy doesn't either. I gotta kind of read the wife Furina. Like, I'm not gay, but I want to marry it. Like, what? That's like, that's not grape. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, wait. Yeah, I forgot what my new status message is. Just big woman better. Better than everything. I forgot I changed it. Aussie grape. Oh, by the way, Aussie is O-Z-Z-Y. Is how you spell it, if you're wondering. Y. O-Z-Z-Y. Not I. O-Z-Z-Y. Where's eats? Yeah, that's it. That's it. Let's just fucking. Where's Wait, where is it? Wait, have I favorited it? I don't even know how to check favorites. Eats no. I reckon Navi is gonna be here. Furina and Nouvellette is my confident duo for no reason. Asta? Asta? Someone named their kid Tesco. I don't even know what Aussie is going. Aussie? When I hear stuff like Aussie, my brain automatically refers to Aussie because that's how you say it. But my brain goes Aussie as in like Australians, which is A-U-S-S-I-E. Aussie.
If I remember correctly, this is where he's staying.
Aussie is... Aussie seems... No, this is just always Aussie. This is what they're always like.
Who is it?
It's me. Is the script ready?
You came all the way here for that?
Ah.
All right. Forget that for now. Just come on out.
That's lovely.
We've got some great news.
Nice try.
Uh-oh.
Look, just give me some time, okay? I'm just wrapping up this last part of the
Furina,
script.
your turn.
Okay then. Looking forward to your masterpiece.
Furina, call him a slur. That'll wake him up.
So, as expected, he's...
The ending is one of the most important. Even once he's done, it isn't final until we've all had the.
True.
Someone told me they'd just seen you in Poisson.
Okay.
I assumed it was
this
a
quest
case of
is
mistaken
better now.
identity, but sure enough, here you are. And Furina.
I was wondering if we might run into her.
Yeah, Furina probably feels bad for the fact she couldn't stop the deaths of Silver and
So
other guy.
you're here for Palo? Looks like you could be a while, so
I'm
feel free
trying
to take
find
a
out how
stroll
to get
around
to
town in the
Lost
meantime.
Valley domain.
I've
I'll
made
check
all the
my map in a
arrangements
moment.
already.
Oh, it's okay. We can just wait here.
She's about to just fucking kick the door open.
Thank you for being so considerate, Miss Navia. That sounds wonderful. We'll take that stroll.
Yeah,
Get
Furina's gonna
over
feel
here,
awful.
you! How oblivious are you?
How are things in Poisson
I love
now?
the little facial
Any better?
animations they do now. The little eye flicking back and stuff. That's a great
Things
detail.
are on the mend, but it's a slow process.
God,
Some people
Navia's
may
so
never
good
recover from the
looking.
trauma they experienced.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait till...
I wish there
Yeah,
was
no,
something
until
I
Mammy
could do.
Navia, I cannot wait.
Please, must our conversations take such a depressing turn every time we meet? We all have painful memories, but we don't have to let them cloud everything we do. And
Exactly.
if you're trying to make a new start, perhaps it's best if you don't bring up the past all the time.
Exactly.
Thank you for your words of comfort. But for now, at least, I think
It's okay. These things, which brings me to why I'm here. I thought you should probably know that not everyone here is ready to forgive to avoid
Yeah.
upsetting the peace. I told the townspeople that everyone here is a member of the theater troupe, and that you are just an actress playing. It's not a perfect solution, but
That's so thoughtful of
well,
Good job.
what
Well,
do
yeah,
you
'cause
expect?
Navia's Giga
I
Chat.
am the courageous and considerate president of Spina di Rosula, after
Sorry
all.
about
Like my father before. Anyway, that was all. Look after her now.
Got it, Navia. Best girl. Current best girl.
off we go then. Let's take a look up there.
Everyone said I'm gonna be a C6 Fossils main. That's probably never gonna be true. Did you scream or sneeze? A bit of both. Listen, when I sneeze at home, I sneeze with as much ferocity as possible because if I don't, it doesn't feel sathifying enough.
I don't
If I'm
have
gonna
any
sneeze,
friends that
I'm
I can
gonna
be
like
frank and honest with.
like make sure my entire
So
body
maybe
like
she's
commits.
right.
A
You're the
scream.
closest thing to
Yeah,
friends that I have.
screams. That was a good one. Aww. Surely what? Okay, I was gonna say surely Nouvellette is a friend. Do I dare see what Ozzy's fucking talking about? Do I dare? I see rip my gums out, torture me. Furina Nouvellette, something the Kid Tesco. Just killed him. Mama, just killed a man. See now, if Furina and Venti came on a mission to kill me, I will insist they come. That's insist. I will insist they severely torture me, cut off all my limbs, and force them to make me watch them pull out my liver and feed. I will let them rip out every step my feed. But that was a deadpan reaction. Are they okay? They were never okay. You've seen them in chat. They've never been okay. They are a goblin. They are max goblin. Do they need to? Yes, I've said multiple times.
I'm so
they need to be
grateful
placed in
that
a
Miss
mental
Navia
ward.
was so understanding. To be perfectly honest, I didn't know if I was ready to meet her. It's always easiest to just run away from your problems. But that never fixes anything. You can't get around the obstacles without facing them.
True. That's one thing you can at least know, Foxanne, is that no matter how damn bad you are for a Genshin character, at least you're not Aussie.
So that's why you were nervous when they brought up Poisson.
Yeah. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared of coming back here. Still, I felt it was something I had to do. As I was saying before, I want to see for myself the
that's
things
how
that
it
I
is.
never could in the past. I'd be overjoyed if the people here could find it in
Not
their
yet.
hearts to
Oh
forgive
god.
me.
Yeah, wait until
But they're more
Himiko
likely
is
to
released in
unleash a
Natland, and then
tirade
I'm
of
just gonna go
vitriol against
feral.
me. Which, of course, I completely understand and accept. Yeah, I can tell people are watching me.
I get that. When Himiko comes out, I'm gonna be fucking feral.
I'm sure some people here see the idea of someone coming to Poisson dressed as the Hydro Archon as extremely disrespectful.
I mean, yeah, they're giving her the stank
I used to be
eye,
terrified of the
understandably.
gaze of other people. Especially when...
I'm not surprised you're making yourself go through all of this.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't let myself see only the things I want
True.
to see.
Look, there seems to be a crowd gathering over there.
Probably time we made a move.
True. It's fucking...
How
if
about
they
we
try
check
to
out
fight you,
Spina
I'll
di
throw 'em
Rasula's
up.
ship? We should have a view of the whole of Poisson.
Listen, if they tried to touch... Oh my god. That N represents... That emoji represents the dogs eating the liver as I ripped... I'm guessing that's like rip their arm with my as I...
Inactivity
blood
serves
is on
no
the foot
purpose
near
whatsoever.
Death, I will bet... What? That's... I did a Zhao emote, so my first instinct was to jump and then use Zhao's ability to go over that gap. Beg them to rip my skin off before they... I'm pretty sure they would have already done that if they were eating your liver. Wait, there's an Oculus up here?
I'm sorry. You probably just wanted a
I have to then
relaxing
kinda sell
stroll.
the idea that
And here I
eating
am
those
dumping
bird
all
crap
this
under those-
heavy stuff on you.
Yeah, but isn't that technically the ocean anyway? Because there are people who have drowned at sea, so if you think about it, like, all of the ocean is just, like, dead people. And also, the fact that the water you drink is like, processed water, so, again, probably has, like, corpses and other bad stuff in it already.
We don't mind. It's
Just
actually
accept it.
refreshing to see a different side of you.
Just accept you're eating people.
Great. Well, I appreciate your company, so please don't disappear just yet.
To be fair, when I saw the primordial water when doing the main story mission in Act 5, as soon as I saw the primordial water, I tried to jump into it. So I'm like a fucking moth.
I don't know whether you can tell, but the years of suffering and loneliness aren't the only reason I have a hard time facing up to who I used to be. As I stand here by the ship, I can't get the images of the rising water out of my mind. One
Yeah, but
after
thankfully
another.
it's all been averted, and
People
you're all
were
humans
taken by
now,
the
so you
water.
don't have to worry about it.
All those treasured lives and memories washed out of existence in an instant. They thought their god would protect them. They had absolute faith that when disaster struck, a divine power would save them from harm. And all the while, I played my part to perfection to convince them that was true.
Yeah, but you did save
then the
world,
floodwaters
so you
finally
don't have to worry
came.
about it.
And the Hydro Archon did nothing.
You shouldn't look at it like that.
Exactly, you were doing your job.
I've had to go through so
They
many
were a skill
moments
issue.
like that for the sake of protecting the truth. As time went on, it got harder and harder to bear. And I became more lonely and isolated. Eventually, I realized I had nothing left except the truth. I became terrified of completely failing in my task, and was haunted by the thought of being left all alone, weeping on my throne.
You could probably just, like, speak to the other gods, like, they're being chilling. They ain't gonna drown. I'd say I'm disturbed by it because the water is still there, the water with the bodies is there, and, like, people, like, yeah, I mean, there's probably, like, a graveyard not too far from where you live somewhere. Someone's probably died in the house next to you, probably a long time ago.
Unfortunately,
people everywhere.
we were able to avoid the worst case scenario thanks to the help of heroic individuals such as yourselves. Everyone rose to their responsibilities, and I finally regained my freedom. But on some level, freedom also means no longer being needed. I have no further use to people.
Paimon would have never imagined
Yeah,
it.
your freedom is your reward. Exactly. You don't have to be alone
I guess so.
anymore.
And back then, I didn't even dare to. I was scared of someone recognizing me for who I truly was. Believe in the Furina you see on stage. I had to keep all my feelings, all my curiosity about life to myself. That's what I really meant when I said I'm no good at maintaining relationships.
But you don't have to worry about that anymore,
So that's
mate.
where you were coming from.
We're all chilling.
Paimon totally thought you were just a bit of a diva at heart.
Could you please get off my case? I don't know what's gotten into you today. I'm making an effort here. You could at least try to do the same.
Yeah, exactly.
I do.
I remember feeling so
I once
bad
had
for
nothing
Furina
but the
during
truth,
first
and
during the
now
trial.
I'm finally free to live my own life again. And even though I have no idea where I'm going right now,
Just don't look through my VOD of it. I definitely didn't say, oh, thank God she's finally gonna die. Just don't look through my VOD.
at least the choice is in my hand. All right, it's about time to head back. Paulo should have finished the ending by now.
Sure. Okay, let's head back and check it out.
Oh my, okay, hold on. What did she do to you? She was annoying! She was so annoying through the first few acts. I wanted to punch her in the teeth. She was so, yes, she was sad at the end. She was definitely had a sad backstory in the end, but I think I was too focused on like the whole story about like Focalor and everything. And the like flooding of the world. There is more annoying people out there. Like, I would kick Venti down a flight of stairs before Furina. But Furina's coming
All
soon
the world
after.
holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion.
But no,
I stand before it, alone
this version of
and
Furina
unchanging.
makes Furina, like, she's easily gone up some spaces in my mental tier list. Like, this version of Furina is actually really good. Because she's not annoying. She's actually a human being. So they have been able to touch whatever's left of me, so they take my body parts and sell on the black market. I want them to torture me, or I can be friends with them. Why can't they be real? Swear to God. Please make Furina red. I'd marry Furina.
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Normal day for Ozzy. Just their average rant. Most normal Aussie conversation. Gay emo. I just saw gay emo straight.
You're supposed to be cutting down on fried foods, not wolfing down copious quantities of fish and chips, you know?
Fish and chips! We're in Britain, mate! We found it, boys! Oi, mate, let's go down to the fucking chippy, mate, and get us some fucking fish and chips, lad.
Come on. It's not every day we get to dine at Spina di Rosula's expense.
They got
Can
a
you believe how
chippy.
generous she is? Anyway, my character doesn't need to be slim and good looking. That's your job.
Dude's like, I'm fat, and I own it.
Are you kidding me right now? It's not your character's health I'm worried about, it's yours.
Yeah, stop
I've spent my
eating.
whole
Stop
life
being
battling
fat.
the effects of ill health. And
True.
it kills me to watch you willingly ruin yours by
Listen.
filling yourself up with junk all the time.
I can totally be on her side because when I was younger, during secondary school and primary school, I was a fat fuck. I used to be a fat fuck, and then at some point in secondary school, I was like, you know what? I don't want to be fat anymore. And then I slowly, over the next few years, completely worked it off. And now I'm a skinny fuck. I'm
Oh
a
no,
stick.
looks like they're arguing again. We're back! Could you maybe put your differences aside for a moment?
I think someone called that new Pyro 5-star character coming out, 4.3. Yeah, they had Chevalier, and she looks like one of the British guards. She also looks like Pom Pom, and she has a gun.
Ah, you're back. We've been enjoying Spina di Rosula's VI. Paulo's nearly done.
Great! So you were discussing your characters, right? We heard she's playing the OC.
Me?
He was originally supposed to take the form of a crane, but he...
The boar's not a bad character, actually. He's the one who raises the little Oceanid.
That's right. He has some pretty memorable lines, too. If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one.
Wait, that sounds kind of familiar.
It's the most important line in the whole script. I think it's she kept quiet about all the trials and tribulations she faced in running our troupe. It was only after she was gone.
You mentioned earlier that the troupe is...
Yeah. I was born with an incurable... I spent some years taking whatever work I could find and trying to manage my illness with various medicines. It was like that until the director found me one day. She took me under her wing, taught me to both sing and act, helped me find Mora for my meds.
She sounds like a really incredible person.
I want to find the most British characters and making entire... They just need to add someone with a really aggressive British accent like Lily Weiss from Nikki, who's got like the ultimate like British voice. Wait, hold on. Let's see if I can get that. Lily Weiss English VA. Can I get it? It's such a good voice. Nikki. Yeah, we just need like a really British voice at some point. Where is it? Oh wait, I'm just gonna mute that in case like random ad starts playing like, this is not a bottle. This is an air up bottle, aka a giant scam. This is an air up bottle. It doesn't function properly. Yeah, it's like the whole thing is like, oh, most of your taste is actually made up by scent, and no, yeah, sure, part of it is, but you're missing the entire like rest of it. Oh wait, I spelled Lily Weiss wrong. Where is her voice? I had a video of it before. Why no worky? Lily Weiss. What if I just look it up in my history? Yeah, it doesn't flavor the water. It's like a little scent thing that you put on top of the bottle because it's meant to like trick your mind into thinking that the water has flavor because of like how a part of like tasting stuff is like smelling. Is that the right one? Where's God, Lily Weiss is good, is so good. I can buy strawberry water from Tesco. What? Yeah. Well, it doesn't even flavor the water. It just gives the scent. Like, you're still just drinking normal water, but it's like trying to trick your brain that you are drinking flavored water, but it doesn't work. There you go. I need this bit. Just Lily Weiss. It should go through, hopefully. But Lily Weiss's voice, we just need this in Genshin.
That way, then there's nothing I can do to convince you otherwise. but we all think that. Why do you think Snow White keeps begging you to stay here? You're more qualified to stay here than any of us.
We need this kind of voice.
So I suggest you reconsider.
The mommy
You should be spending
British voice.
as much time with those close to you as possible.
No can do. I've got to
That's
go back to my
redhead.
hometown. That's where my story ends. Accompanied by...
Dude, Lily Vice's voice is just so good because it's just so fucking mommy.
Something you would ever consider?
Just oh, it's so, we need that voice in Genshin. The voice kind of, yeah, I know it's.
She really
fucking
was.
mommy as hell, and
She
I love
gave
it.
everything she had to her troupe and the people in it. All of us were so proud to call her our director. I was a lost child too when she found me. As the child of a murderer, my parents weren't around when I was little, so I got sent to an orphanage. The other kids were always picking fights with me. They'd say things like, "Come on, you must be pretty tough if you're the son of a murderer."
Wow, that's fucked.
It was just to taunt me, though. I was an easy target, and they knew it. One day, I got beaten up so bad that I just couldn't take it anymore. So I...
Let me guess.
Yeah. For the first time in my life, I was somewhere I felt safe.
Damn.
The day you hoped would never come.
Pauline.
How times change.
709?
Oh, you're
My
finally
God.
done? Get your butt over here. There's someone I need to introduce you to. This is our new artistic consultant, Miss Furina.
Oh, wait, yeah, you can actually
Furina?
farm artifacts.
The Furina? Oh my god, how did you manage to rank?
Please, the honor is all mine. I was profoundly moved to hear about your troupe and your wonderful director. I just wanted to do something.
Same here.
Even so, this is just... Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I'll try to calm down. Ah, yes, the script, of course. Let me give you a run. I'm sure you're already familiar with the
Yes.
beginning of the story. She finds love and friendship in the bustling city. But then, the people start to notice that all the fresh water in the surrounding area is slowly disappearing.
Sumeru.
The soil is becoming... The little Oceanid, Cleo, and her lover decide to do something about it. In the end, they discover that all the waste and pollution created by humans over the years has caused the...
Consciousness?
Water as a conscious entity.
True.
Since the little Oceanid is a water spirit, she immediately understands how the water is feeling. She then tells her lover about her true identity. Her lover accepts her for who she is, and works with her to find a way to bring the water back. However, the little Oceanid is accused of being directly responsible for driving the...
And then?
In the end, she makes the brave decision to sacrifice herself to save her lover.
Huh? But didn't they all treat Cleo like a villain?
Because
Well,
some people
she
do.
mainly wanted to save her lover, plus everyone who'd stood up for her.
Through her love for her human partner,
Exactly.
she was able to find an even greater love. One that
I gotta
extended
love-
to all of
God,
humanity.
yeah, talent leveling.
Surely
can
there's
be
actually
rough
something else that
road.
bothers me. You know the protagonist is supposed to represent the director, right? And she never had the chance to become a... If we're serious about dedicating this show to her memory, what about if the little Oceanid is hounded to death by people who hate her? Her lover makes sure her secret never gets out.
That sounds like too
Yeah.
cruel of an ending to
I
me.
prefer the original.
That ending would be a perfect mirror to Director Aureli's death. On the day when she went missing, Director Aureli had instructed us all, somewhat out of the blue. We waited and waited at the rendezvous point. We looked for her. The Gardamex looked for her, but she was...
The director was
Wait,
the
but if
kindest
she's in the
soul
primordial
world.
water, can we go meet
Yet
her?
she was senselessly sacrificed for
Surely
the
we
sake
could
of
go
a
ask
so-called
Nouvellette to, like,
experiment
go
by
interact
someone
with
who had
her, 'cause
nothing
she's
to
an
do with
Oceanid
her at
somewhere.
all.
Primordial water was sentient. It was sentient because it's made of like ocean and stuff.
But doesn't the way she suddenly told you to leave the city suggest that maybe she had some sense of what was about to happen?
I've been trying to follow up on that ever since, but all my efforts so far have turned up nothing.
We have already met her because we
Fiamma
met
might know
the
something, but he won't
Oceanid,
open
which
up
was
to
like
me.
we already met an Oceanid that was the combination of all the people that disappeared during the serial disappearance case.
Vilma? The one who's playing the role...
Yeah. He's been overwhelmed.
Grief? Guilt, more like. All because... Well, speaking of the play being true to life,
What?
It's time to be upfront with you all. No more keeping secrets from each other. We'll never be able to agree on the ending if we can't be honest about how we feel. I did tell her how I felt once. She said that we were all like brothers and sisters to her, and she never considered us as potential romantic partners. Not that it came as a shock or anything. It was what I was expecting to hear. So I told her, I said, maybe one day in the future, when everyone's settled into their own lives and on the up and up, and well, maybe then she could. And now... So if I'm the one writing this ending, then I'm gonna make sure it does right by O'Reilly. I won't let anyone get in the way of that.
In that case, you have to straighten things out with Vilmont once we've all had our differences of opinion over the ending. But those two have never seen eye to eye on anything.
Well, if that's where we're at...
Are you ready to face...
Honestly, I'm slightly terrified.
You gotta do what you gotta do, my guy.
But funny you should ask, though. You really do get what I'm going through.
I certainly do. Come on, everyone. Allons-y.
Allons-y. What does that mean, Furina? Oh. Gay, emo, straight, white man. I bet you eat pizza with milk too. You know, dip it in milk, make it nice and... Can we talk about... Can we take you to a... I think they tried to spell psychiatrist. That's not even... I don't think I could spell psychiatrist. It's probably like Psy, and then like... It's probably like Psychara. Let's see if I can guess it right on Google first try. Psychiatrist, I reckon. Is that correct? Wait. Yeah, I guessed it. I knew it was like Chaya. I knew it was like Cha, even though it's
constant motion.
Psychia.
I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
I already forgot how to pronounce it. I think that's what it was. Wait, no, did I forgot, did I forget one part? No, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm stupid. One sec. I got it the wrong way around. It's not that one. It's not psychiatrist. It's... I literally spelled it right, but it's psychiatrist. They remind you of the best friend ever. Aww! Where's a friend? You what?
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising
that was
through
wholesome.
water. Transitory.
Not weird ones, but nice. Yeah, occasionally Aussie breaks. Their human persona comes out and not the fucking demon that's possessing them. Here comes the catch.
This is tough going. Delphi, are you sure you can manage in your condition?
I could ask you the same question.
I hope
Try to keep up.
A car hits you and you survive. I like how after you say nice. Like immediately after the nice thing. Yeah, I was hit by a bus once. Tell him to get hit by a car. Oh. Exactly. Oh, it's nice. I hope you get hit by a car.
As if this journey wasn't tough enough already without...
Don't worry. We should all be fine.
Oh,
with the
I gotta play as
here.
Furina.
We don't
even though
need
they're
to take
Hydra
a
enemies.
Wait, why are you...
We're just curious, that's all.
Yeah, but don't you remember why? The Hydro Archon willingly gave up all her power so it could be...
Precisely! And as much as it pains me, unfortunately, I should just stay put.
That sounded so smug. Ugh, secondhand embarrassment is unbearable.
C'est de la vie. I don't even speak. Yeah,
hey,
true.
lay off, all right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Aw, too bad.
Sorry to leave all the...
Don't worry, piece of cake.
I mean, yeah, we kill gods. Do I at least get a player's Furina? Wow, I don't. I guess maybe in like a later part we do.
You're toast!
Shine down!
Yeah, I'll show you what a real god does. I'll show you a real fucking god.
Illusion shattered!
Oh, fuck, right.
Orders given. Orders
God,
received.
mommy. Inazuma shines
Remove all
eternal.
obstacles. Inazuma shines eternal!
Thank you,
Bravo,
Raiden.
good
Took you a
show.
moment.
You certainly live up to your reputation.
Yeah, thank you. Anyway, the path is cleared now, so onwards and upwards.
Because you're a pretty little princess. Ah, but it makes you sound cool. But you're so nice to me, girly pop.
Vilma, are you there?
Huh? Oh, it's you guys.
She confirmed
What's
your...
Lady Furina doing here?
I can explain. We've been rounding up the whole troop. We now have everyone except you.
So, you think knowing the truth about the director's disappearance will help you write an ending to the script that pleases everyone?
Maybe.
I care just as much as everyone else about making the Little Oceanid a success. If I open this can of worms now, I just don't want to make...
Vilma, unless you mean to suggest that Aurelie...
I don't want to talk about it.
Listen, Vilma. I used to think that my love for Aurelie was a point of shame. But now, I've made up my mind to put it all on the table. I'm prepared to face everything, to sacrifice everything for the sake of the show.
Wait, it's me! He's got blonde hair and green eyes.
The Little
He's got
Oceanid
dirty
cannot
blonde
be complete
hair and
unless we
green
do
eyes.
justice to Aurelie on an emotional level.
That's what, and the character I love was Himiko, and Himiko fucking died.
This is why people think of you as not being the smart one.
Why? That's insulting me!
As you all know already,
Bastard!
The troupe was kept afloat
Punch
not
him.
from ticket sales, but donations from the audience. We took on side jobs when we weren't performing, but even then,
The characters you
the
like
troupe's
die.
financial
Himiko
situation
did.
was pretty dire.
I can't think of any others though.
So, anyway, one day after a show,
Oh,
a
and I
merchant
guess
came to me and offered us a
also-
huge sponsorship.
Well, no, because they didn't.
In return, we
technically
just
die.
had to provide the audience with their drinks during performances.
Like, Mikan didn't technically die, she was still alive because, you know, in Danganronpa 3, it's like, oh, they didn't actually die in the video game.
It seemed like a win-win.
Did they drug
so
him? Don't make
I
Navi
said yes to it on the spot without consulting the
But
director.
Raiden's still alive, Day is still
It
alive.
was only when the merchant
Eula's
came to
still
deliver
alive,
the goods
so real good.
that I realized the drink in question was...
Oh, fuck.
Isn't that the drink peddled by the culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
Yeah.
I freaked out when I saw the boxes, but she didn't reprimand me for making the decision without consulting her. The merchant was furious, berated us for going back on our word, and threatened to... I was going to sort it on my own, but the director stopped me. But things only got worse from there. The synth merchant just wouldn't let up. I admit this whole thing was my mistake. I didn't dare to tell any of you the truth back then, and after the director disappeared, I was even more afraid to say anything. Yeah, I got Aurelie...
Hey, don't...
You traitor! You knew Aurelie was in danger. Why in... What do you mean? You were afraid. This was a life-and-death situation. How could you be so stupid?
Please, try
Honestly,
not to get too worked up.
Yeah, listen to him.
Stay calm? How can I stay calm? This guy got Aurelie murdered. She was the love of my life. And he has the gall to try and high-road us, claiming that he kept his mouth shut for the sake of the show. How about
True,
taking some
Giga Chad.
responsibility for what?
All I can say is I'm sorry. Truly. I wanted to apologize to everyone in the troupe, but
I'm saying confusing, like,
that
okay,
won't bring back the
say,
director.
Did everyone's die when they
What
die
good
in
is
the
my
game, when they
apology
live?
now?
Like, for Danganronpa 1, the characters did actually die, hence why in Danganronpa 3 you only see the survivors. But in Danganronpa 2, they were meant to die in the video game, but I think, like, Makoto did some shit and saved them.
I'm just a coward who made an awful, terrible mistake that I can never take back. Beat me up if you want. Kill me if you prefer. It's what I deserve.
Do the first part.
In my
I'll
life.
watch.
So I can meet the director and...
Get out of my sight! Go! Get lost! I don't ever want to see your face again!
That's enough! You've screamed and shouted at each other for long enough. Now pipe down, both of can
Thank
you
you,
stop
Furina.
conflating the show on stage with your real-life relationships in the troupe? You keep saying that you want to use this final performance to pay tribute to your director and celebrate her life. How can you do that if you're just using it as an excuse?
Wow, damn.
I'm sorry.
On stage, the lead role is the focal point of the audience's attention. And you're all used to seeing the... But in her own life, her greatest desire wasn't to be the center of attention. I can tell how much she loved you all, and how much she loved the troupe.
Yeah, that was it, yeah.
What she wanted was
Like,
to
they were,
build
like,
a warm home for
comatose,
all of her
exactly.
brothers and sisters. To shield you all from the storms that rage in the world outside. I understand why you're trying to make her the hero of the story, but isn't she your hero already?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So think hard about what that means. And then think again about what you hope to achieve by arguing with each other. If you really hate each other and can't reconcile your differences, then you could just call it quits now. Why bother with the final performance if the group is all... But you can't bring yourself to do that, can you? What are you laughing at?
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. If she'd seen Paulo and Vilmont at each other's throats...
Really? But she sounded like such...
Of course she was. Even her harshest lecture...
Very true.
I'm truly sorry. I really...
It's all right.
So, the end...
Clearly, everyone needs to take a step back for now and
Yeah.
reflect. The end of the story needs to focus back on Aurelie herself. She's the true star of the show.
What do
Yeah,
you mean?
exactly.
The Traveler
we
is
can go
right.
interact with the ocean.
You once investigated that underwater synth base and recovered items
I
belonging
think
to the
if
victims.
they die in the game, they're in Makoto stare, they're like dead. I depend on how bad.
If you could
True,
find
true, true.
anything that
That's fair.
Aurelie left behind, perhaps...
You really think that...
I trust that nobody would object to the ending of the story being big.
No.
Well, we'll leave this in you.
Come, let's pay a visit to the Palais Mermonia. The rest of you.
What the fuck? I'm gonna... Wait, sorry if I offended you, Princess Poppy. I hope the rain sparkles us... Oop. I'm gonna cry, I'm sorry. Maybe I should rewatch Paw Patrol. I recommend it. And the friend I made at school, I already don't like. I've told him multiple times not to trust me because it makes me freak out. He keeps showing me Pomni.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
There we go. Simple enough. The correct response. To be fucking going sick on that. Like, what the fuck? Ozzy has gone full feral. Maybe I should tell them I'm streaming before they start saying stuff. Yeah, let's just do that. Streaming BT dubs. Just in case. An example, Kaede, Miyu. Miyu died by a simple knock brought away. Oh, I don't know about Danganronpa V3. Danganronpa 1 happened in real life, so they did just die. Danganronpa 2 happened in a simulation, and I assume Danganronpa V3 probably takes place in a simulation, from how, like, silly a lot of the stuff is.
You want to review some recovered items connected to victims of the serial disappearances case? But still, since you were the ones who discovered and submitted the evidence in the first place, you don't actually have to submit an application.
Wow, nice. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
So, this is all O'Reilly left
vibes
behind.
at the beginning.
Just whatever she was carrying on her.
Hey! It's full of script lines! And sketches too!
Let me take a look. Aha! Looks like she kept a detailed record of her captor's actions. If we'd had the chance to examine this notebook carefully back...
Lachey took so many...
I guess O'Reilly must have written all of this down in the... wait! It cuts... Her handwriting here gets her final words are... I'll let you read them for yourself.
Someone else was taken, that makes 6, or perhaps the 7th, so I'm trying to escape. Track of time. I feared, and my old stomach troubles have returned. It goes so long. Wow. With diary stops, we replace with lyrics from some musicals. Ah, okay.
She was so terrified.
Oh, I see. That makes sense, yeah. Yeah.
She may have been a mighty hero in the eyes of her. I can't bear to think how painful... wait.
I've been through the main lyrics, however, one page has been torn out, folded up, and placed next to the last written, but it seems they took both effort. If you become human, you can reveal your secrets to none. You will face suffering and loneliness. If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want? Because I'm an honest.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness.
Wait,
was
that to
still
Furina?
What you want?
Isn't that the most important line in the...
Because I am an old...
Oh.
So she didn't regret her decision. Even, I'm sure this is what she had their utmost trust. Let's go.
Exactly. They deserve to know the truth. Oh, that's why you take Essential Reply. I finally finished chapter 6. I got 14 wishes. I've been farming for 3 days. Saddest goal has been getting in... School has been getting in the way of farming the virtual currency. Yes, my education is such a roadblock in getting my fucking pixels on the screen. Damn education getting in the way of my inanimate objects. Not even inanimate objects, they're just not real. Whee! The pixels are important, okay, hey. You don't have to tell me that. I listen. Oh wait, shit, wait. You don't have to tell me that as someone who has triple crowned 1, 2, 3, 4 characters. And I've gotten 2 characters their signature weapons, along with Zhao having basically a signature weapon because it's a fucking insanely strong spear. Hey, I'm on controller, right? I have to flick. I could do this and stuff, but god, the amount of times I've gone like, I want to open quest, and then it'll like open the event screen instead. Oh wait, I can just go down there. I thought I had to teleport. It's pretty much life on using just controller because flicking screens. But I ain't gonna play Genshin with mouse and keyboard. It's cringe. I have you know, I have an Xbox Elite controller, so I can move the camera while jumping, even without a mouse and keyboard. Review notebook. Some are lost for words, some weep briefly, and some grit their teeth and howl with rage. I'm for the group is able to calmly come and make decisions.
She deserves a hero's farewell. If that's the only way to convey to the audience the courage and selflessness that
even in the last moments of her...
Yes. She did her best to protect his we know what choice our little Oceanid would have made now.
Yep.
Well, Vilmont?
I will channel all my regret and put it into my performance. I won't ask for your forgiveness, and you don't need to worry about my feelings.
Yeah.
Then it seems like we've reached a consent.
Really? How can you be so sure when you've never even seen him perform before?
Oh my god, so it's confusing to do. I occasionally have, because I've been like too lazy to turn on my controller. I play Star Rail on mouse and keyboard because you don't really like, there's no quick action or anything. When it comes to action games, I'm so used to controllers.
Don't
Shooters,
underestimate my experience.
Keyboard, but action games, I use controller.
After watching a countless number of musicals, I've learned one important thing.
Oof.
If you want to move the audience with your music, you must fully commit and immerse yourself in your role, pouring all your emotion into your performance. And aren't human emotions love, hate,
I'm still waiting
regret,
for Genshin to get on
and
Switch.
hope just the most mesmerizing things in this world? I don't believe anybody could be more committed to bringing this story to life on the stage than they are now.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, Miss Furina. And thank you for supporting us through all this.
Then, let's not delay things any longer.
No dilly-dally.
We need to discuss the details
I heard
of the
it's apparently
ending and
coming
get
out
it nailed
next
down
year.
once and for all.
I love the fucking original Genshin for Switch trailer, which was like in 2020 or 2021, and just at the end it's like coming soon. It's just like 3 years later, still no
Actually,
news.
before that, I'd like to make a proposal. During the curtain call, please allow me to use the director.
Huh? But then...
After all, this role was originally meant to be played, but besides, a role commemorating her life.
Well, if you're sure you're...
Now we're talking like a serious acting
I want to know how
troupe.
the hell Genshin will even run on Switch with how much... To be fair, Genshin runs on mobile, quotation mark, runs. But if it can run on a phone,
I'll leave you
it
to
can run on the
fine-tune your
Switch.
musical while I go and procure a stage.
Procure a stage?
Oh, it's okay.
That place? Oh, don't be silly.
Yo.
For an extraordinary show, we need an extraordinary stage.
Whoa, wait.
No. That's never going to work.
What are you afraid of? Surely...
No.
It is supposed to be your grand finale, right?
Go big or go home, baby.
I'll take your silence as a yes. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. It really is a...
Well, then don't disappoint me.
Aren't we gonna have to ask Nouvellette
If you mess
for
this up,
approval?
it'll reflect poorly. Come on. We'll need to get the
Yeah,
go-ahead from
exactly.
Nouvellette.
Yeah, I was about to say, surely we have to ask Nouvellette first. Like, yeah, we're gonna use the stage. Nouvellette's like, no.
First Miss Furina, now the opera epiclese?
Hey, come on. There's...
Yeah...
We're definitely gonna get like a mini cutscene with the ocean and being like, "Ooh, I'm so proud of you."
Best of luck to you.
During the final scene...
Teleport. Leave door equals teleport. Right. Genshin takes up 70-ish gigabytes, while Switch... Yeah, but doesn't the mobile version of Genshin take up less space? Genshin mobile size. 20 gigabytes apparently on mobile. Or more depending on how many voice packs. I'd say probably like 25 or something. Maybe about 30 now? Sure doesn't feel like it. Genshin on mobile is like 20, 30, but on PC it is like 70, of course.
the weather's nice like this tomorrow as well.
Melody. Yeah, no, that is a lot of storage for a Switch. Switch is fucking tiny.
Hey, look at that. Looks like I guessed right.
Hello.
You were just guessing?
It is.
I knew you'd be here.
I'm here merely for a short break. It has been a while, Miss Furina. And you too, traveler in Paimon.
Hello, Kage.
What might I assist you with today?
I would like to book the Opera Epiclese for an event.
I'm sure Nouvelle
I
will
understand.
Be fine with it.
The process for booking the Opera Epiclese is complex and can be somewhat cumbersome. But given that the request is coming from the three of you, I see no reason to make things unduly difficult.
Yeah, I could be like, dude, I saved your country.
The
Surely
story
you
of
can
the
give
Little
me
Oceanid is most fascinating. I'm looking forward to seeing it performed on stage.
How come I can't have Bayonetta 2, Animal Crossing, New Horizons, and Doki Doki Literature Club Plus? It's probably because Monica doesn't want you to play other games while you have her. She's like, why are you playing other games? You should be playing Doki Doki and interacting with me.
I will say, however, that I am surprised to see your passion for the performing arts rekindled after all that has happened.
Monica, or that. She doesn't like you looking at another woman.
Yes. And this is the first time that I've seen you like this since your departure from deityhood.
At first, I just felt bad about rejecting them. So I wanted to learn a little bit more about their situation.
Fair, yeah.
But in the past, we sat in our high chairs in the court,
If only she
giving
saw
our
you.
opinions on isolated
If only
cases,
she saw you being down
all
bad
while
for
knowing
Furina
very
and
little
stuff.
about the human stories behind each. Maybe it's because I finally
Bayo-
become an
yeah,
ordinary
Bayo is
person
pretty
and
hot, to
gained
be
my
fair.
freedom. But I've developed a great sense of curiosity.
I am truly delighted to see you find a new lease on life. Now that you've regained some confidence, have you had any thoughts regarding a return to the stage?
Why would you?
Well, if the Little Oceanid turns out to be a great success, it will no doubt become a classic. Many theater companies are
Only she
certain
is
to
so
add it
I
to their
said about
repertoire.
Navia early. True, that.
The experiences and decisions of the protagonist, Cleo, are all modeled after your own. Naturally, this makes you eminently suited. It would truly be a shame if you did not take this opportunity.
Haven't I already made myself clear?
Yeah.
Nor do I think it is any great shame. This experience is a case in point. I feel I must admit, though,
Yeah.
I'm a little envious.
I see. Well, I'm glad to learn that you have found a role to play that you enjoy. I sincerely hope the show will serve as the grandest of finales. I will have my staff book the date and mail the relevant paperwork to the...
Thanks, Nervalet.
Yeah,
are
you
very
can't bring a
welcome.
fucking grenade onto stage, even though Linny and Lynette have probably tried. Oh, wait, I can speak to my boy
Many
again.
people were once enthralled. I hope that one day she'll be...
Oh, that's fair. That's fair, my guy. Shut up. Nouvellette would just fucking look at me if I attacked a Melody. He'd be like, what the fuck you doing? How come Lynette can have bombs on stage, but when I break into there, I have bombs? Favoritism. To be fair, the Knave could probably just like threaten. Like in the past, the Knave could probably just threaten Furina. Just be like, let Linny and Annette carry a grenade on stage, or else.
Good news, everyone. It's done. The Opera Epiclese is booked. Thanks to my eloquent and impassioned speech, Monsieur Neuvillette was moved to provide us with a fitting stage for this special performance. We've had to fight every step of the way for this opera. A touching story. A magnificent event. Now, let's...
Hell
This
yeah.
is true.
The
Let's
sooner we can
go.
finalize the ending, Fiamma and I just went over some parts of the script and tweaked a few things.
Wow, you two had a
Communication is vital to any good
Exactly.
performance.
Look at us.
It's
We've
fine.
come so
it's
far.
appropriate.
I never could have pictured this scene a few days ago.
It's amazing.
Uh-oh.
Even though Furina's still being a bit of a drama queen about it all, she's really fired everyone up.
Please feel free to give us any comments or suggestions.
Hey, Loic, get over here. Time to practice.
The main character should have big bulba. Who are those two? Oh yeah, those are just the two NPCs who are just in the background. The ones literally in the background. Training montage. Oh, they gave her blue hair like the other Oceanic girl. Yeah, villain gave it. What is Aether doing? Oh, Aether, I thought Aether was like,
cursed
no!
Cleo. She stole the waters of life from us. She's a fraud, and she must pay for her crimes.
This has nothing to do with her. The ignorance and hatred of our people is to blame. How can we hope to win back the water's favor if we don't change our ways?
This guy could be useful. Take him hostage. If Cleo wants him back, she'll have to show herself.
Leave this place, oh little Oceanid, and never, ever look back!
I don't know what's going on, but they're on stage.
Everyone's really throwing themselves into their role. If only.
What
She
should we
wants to
do?
take part.
It's almost time.
Oh no, is she hurt?
Hey, what's going on? You're due on stage any second now.
Just get like Siegeween or like Nahida.
Oh no, not a...
They've been...
What? I thought they...
I figured...
How could you do this to yourself?
I'm sorry.
You...
Oh, is Furina gonna take the stage?
Miss Furina?
Say no more. If you're sick, Loic, your character has no more scenes.
Oh, yeah. I think my scenes are all done. Although,
Please take Delphi back to her plate. From this block.
Thank you, Miss Farina.
Never mind. What's done is done.
I thought so.
It's really my own fault for getting in too deep, but no one likes regrets. Leave it to me. I've watched you rehearse so many...
I do not doubt your acting skills, but please allow me to... What, in your opinion?
It's her pure heart, despite all the pain and loneliness.
Yes. It's like Kiana.
Well said. I leave direct...
You got this, Furina. Yo, is this a cutscene? Oh no, it's still just a flat. Are we gonna get a cutscene? Oh, cutscene. Oh yeah, we're getting one of the 2D things. Yeah.
Is she here yet?
Will she get here?
She's not coming.
You're wrong. She's here.
Si je pouvais vivre dans l'eau, le monde serait-il plus beau? Me pardonneras-tu, ô chère mère? L'eau dans son courant fait danser nos vies, et la cité est nourrie, ainsi que toi, mon doux amour.
But what about your wish?
My... wish...
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Le grand amour ne suffit pas, seul un adieu fleurira. C'est notre histoire de vie, douce et amère. Moi, je suis, serai toujours là, à voir le monde et sa beauté, et ça ne changera
Holy shit, that was really good. That gave me some Honkai vibes with the music and everything. Their 2D, like, animation things have been going, like, getting better and better. Like, I thought the ones in Sumeru were fucking amazing, but holy shit. That was fucking amazing. The animation, the singing, everything, that was so... Why am I here?
Is it just me? Or was that Lady Furina on the stage just now?
Why is Paimon here?
She hasn't been seen for a while now. Gotta say, though,
the little Oceanid, Cleo, played by Aurélie Fumont.
Oh, that's gonna confuse people.
Wait, that's not her name.
I don't know. Maybe it's just a doppelganger.
I've spent a lot of time out of the spotlight, and they didn't use my name during the curtain call. It's too bad that I had to break the one clear. Still, it felt good.
Finally, we would like to give a special thanks to our artistic consultant and event coordinator, Miss Furina.
Holy!
Hey, that's not what we agreed on.
Oh, she's back.
Honestly, what is he doing?
All right, calm down. Don't be mad. After all, it's been the rule in Fontaine since ancient times that everyone's work, visible or invisible.
Yes, I know the rule, but...
It's no big deal. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, yeah? Well, since you think it's...
This is a great chat and all, but can we talk about that crazy thing that happened during the show? Paimon flew over to where she was supposed to be and was about to drop the prize.
Oh my god, so Furina actually earned her vision from this.
That...
Oh, so this is where she got her powers from. I was oh my god, that actually clears up, which I love how I was talking about how she doesn't have powers literally at the beginning of this quest. But no, she actually is a vision user.
I've got no idea what happened there either. But hey, it worked pretty well, didn't it? I'll bet the audience has never seen such a realistic...
Wait, what about Dolphy? I wonder how...
let's go check.
Yes. Plus, if nothing else, we can safely say that we accomplished what we set out to do.
Yeah, good explanation how... Yeah, exactly. Like, I thought maybe she just had a vision in the... What the fuck? Oh, that's right. I got for you. Is Furina's story quest good? So far, it's very good. Very recommend. There you go. I have given the recommendation to Ozzy, even though it'll probably take Ozzy 7 years to get to it. Much recommends. Yeah, pretty much. And then you get this nice chill Fontaine night music. Welcome to Fontaine Radio. Ooh, nice. Thank you, Ozzy. Ozzy just like, ooh! Hey, she's fine. Maybe she can become friends with Dunyazad. Fonley's music is so good, yeah.
She's doing okay. Her condition stabilized after taking some of her original medication.
How did the performance go? Was it a success?
Yeah. You'll be glad to know it was fantastic. Also, you're not gonna believe what happened while Furina was on the stage.
True.
That's wonderful. I'm so sorry I failed to see it through to the end.
No, don't worry about it.
Exactly.
Like they told me after announcing my name during the curtain, even though you couldn't see it through to the final scene,
the
audience was very impressed by your performance.
It fits the vibe there.
It's safe to say that you made your mark.
Well, one way or another, I've had bad luck ever since I was born, so I never expect things to go smoothly in life. I'm just happy to know that we went out on a high note.
Blaming your bad luck again, are we? Maybe if
you did... Oh, don't you start.
Aw, you two clearly...
I don't know.
You mean we never stopped
Tsundere. They're gonna marry.
So, any plans for the next... After the brilliant performance you put on, you could capitalize on the rave reviews and license out the...
No, we...
Yeah.
Exactly.
After all that's happened, I should give you guys some space.
he's gonna follow him, isn't he?
I still want to keep performing, so I might join another troupe.
Hey!
After watching Miss Furina's performance, I think I'm starting to understand our director's infatuation with musicals.
That's funny.
You should do it. It suits you.
Oh, so now you finally got your... What about you, Miss Furina?
Well, frankly, I think a return to obscurity is no longer an option for me.
Hey,
I'm
she
sure
gets to
a
become a
slew
stage
of consultancy
performer.
requests will hound me wherever I go.
Oh my god.
Until I finally acquiesce.
Please tell me we get an event where Yujin and Furina perform on stage. An opera with those two would be fucking
You rather
amazing.
seal
And
my
then
fate there with
Nilu
your
as well.
special thanks at the end of the show.
That'd be sick.
It's quite all right. No need to apologize. What I meant to say is that this whole experience has shown me that perhaps I'm not as averse to a return to the stage as I'd previously imagined. Maybe Nervilette was right. Maybe Cleo is the right role for me.
Something me and another streamer have wanted is, oh
I
my
still
god,
don't wish to
if you
pretend
could have
to be
like
someone
mini
else,
teapot performances.
But I do have a desire
That'd
to
be
express
sick.
myself. So maybe the show will go on for me after
Yeah,
all.
because in my teapot, I've literally got Yujin on the stage that she played on at the end of Shenhe's quest. Yeah, just do whatever feels
Yeah.
right, Shenhe.
There was once a time when I was an actress in a masquerade, but from now on, I want to spend my time learning real stories about real people and how they touch the lives of others around them. I want to watch them blossom and wither, see them refined on the page. I'm sure this is what captivated director Aurelius.
Sounds like you're ready to stop running from your true call. The more you get out into the
Embrace
world, the
your
more you'll
existence.
discover what a fascinating place it is.
Yo, babe.
If a vision is a gift from the god, then I should do...
Nice. Until Raiden goes, no. Talking about Raiden, it's like, so Furina, I heard you got a vision now. Raiden literally looking down at Furina. So Furina, I heard you got a vision now. Would be a shame if someone were to borrow it.
I'm just finishing packing
Yeah,
up.
knowing Genshin,
As soon as
go
I'm done,
for it.
I've got
To
an
be
interview
fair,
with the
I hope
Steambird to
the
get to.
teapot limits is like doubled. Furina gets a vision Raiden, like, our vision. Not your vision, our vision.
Thanks to all your help, the show was more perfect, but most of all, I want to thank you for giving me the chance to finally say farewell.
You have your good journey, mate.
I mean, of course.
There'll be plenty of opportunity.
Where'd old guy go? Wait, who are you?
Now that the buzz is worn off, I feel...
Well, he's just a guy. Did I not speak to Furina?
It's ironic to think that, and now that the gods have given me their blessing, is...
Yeah. I heard people saying that Nouvelette made that vision specifically for Furina. No, because Celestia... Actually, no, that's a fair point, because Celestia can't... Can Celestia still give Hydro visions? Because Celestia gives people visions, but at the end of 4.2, of course, Focalor said that Nouvelette now has full control over water, because she gave back, basically, the powers that the Celestials took from the dragons. So, maybe.
No way! I'm not guessing.
That could be true. Oh my god, I nearly walked off. Oh! Oh, interesting. I don't have him, so I would not know. Right, but that is the Furina story done. I think I'm just going to do this little event thing here, and then I'll probably end stream for today. But I can just talk about it. But yeah, no, that story was really good. As much as it was one of those stories that doesn't really actually focus on the actual character, I still think it was really good. Like, overall, I think that was still, like, really good. Really well done. That animation at the end of the music is... I'm going to be rewatching that like a few times. Like, that is so good. I think I might go so... Yeah, maybe after the end, yeah. That's fair. It's probably quite late for you. Yo, getting a sleep schedule again. Hell yeah. Actually being a functioning person. Oh, this is a little thing, because,
Into the wind.
I'm planning to get Ayato on my America account, because Ayato... I don't like Ayato as a character, but his gameplay is very fun with, you know... I like that. It's
Into the wind.
fun.
Nice and
And
spicy.
if I'm actually proccing Vaporize, you know, it'll actually deal damage. It's funny because that thing stacks with, like, attack speed, and if you get, like, attack speed up, he's like... I used to be up to 6 AM with no sleep, now I'm falling asleep running and waking up at 5 AM. I think that's fair. You know, actually getting sleep is pretty base. As someone who's always had a good sleep schedule, because that's just
The
kind
wind
of person
knows me. Fallen leaves.
Adorn my night.
Be still.
I just like his gameplay. I think Ayato's gameplay is more fun than Nuvalet, but Nuvalet seems significantly stronger though. But you can still do good damage with Ayato.
Into the wind. Cascade. I may have overestimated myself. Time to go. One with nature. Be still.
Nuvalet main's so goofy. True, they look so goofy in co-op because it's just like, ooh.
Frozen. Everybody stand back.
Fallen with wind and cloud. Kamisatoa. Fuck, I got the wrong one.
Cascade.
Oh, dude, Kamisatoa.
This is getting interesting.
Oh. Can you not kill him?
Go. At the frying pan. Let's light it up. Going in.
Be still.
Wait, I need to get his ult again so I can try it.
The wind knows me. Into the wind. Fallen leaves.
Adorn my night. There we go.
Kamisato art. Suyu. Cascade.
Don't forget Bennett's heal. Bennett is like my main healer. I build him with HP specifically so that he heals.
Stand back.
He only heals up to 70% of HP though, unless you get one of his constellations. So he can't heal himself from all his bad luck. He can only partially heal himself from his bad luck. Free rewards. Right, but either way, here I'm gonna end the stream. I've adjusted too much using Chi-Chi because I play on it fair. I have Chi-Chi right here. Bennett's my healer for my Zhao team though most of the time. But I'm gonna end my stream here. Hope you all have enjoyed it. Next stream will probably be tomorrow because Star Rail is getting an update and I'm going to be playing through the new Star Rail update. I won't be polling for How, but I will probably be doing, I'm assuming, the new event that comes with it. I think, I'm assuming the new update is coming with the update. We'll just have to see. I'm playing for How. Oh, cool. That's based. But yes, hope you... I think it's Huo, like the beginning of Hu Tao, but I don't remember. I hope you enjoy the stream. Hope you lot stay safe, stay hydrated. I wish you luck on your pools, Foxan, and I hope you get some good sleep. But either way, hope you stay safe, stay hydrated, and see you next time.